We now continue with Newt Gingrich. How is it, Mr. Speaker, oil companies have 68 million acres of land that are not being drilled? How about drilling there first before we go to the wilderness or go to other places that are in great dispute?
Well, let me say, first of all, I'm willing to set aside the wilderness areas. But why, Alan, would you want to set aside all of the Atlantic Ocean, all of the Pacific Ocean, all of the eastern Gulf of Mexico, all of the Rocky Mountains? There's proven reserves, for example, of shale oil. And all I'm suggesting, I know this is hard for some people to get.
Well, if you talk slowly, I'll understand you.
Everybody in the oil industry and every specialist who works in the free economy says we need to open up these areas. Now, everybody who is a good lawyer and represents liberal views says you don't need it. People got to decide who do you want to trust.
What about the 68 million acres the oil companies have that they're not drilling upon? What about those? Shouldn't they have some responsibility to open up that land? And why not put the pressure there?
Well, first of all, if you look at places like western North Dakota, there are now, I think, 69 oil rigs in western North Dakota. I mean, we are, in fact, seeing a dramatic increase in exploration because at the current price of oil, a lot of areas that were not formerly profitable begin to be profitable. But I'm asking a different question, Alan. We absolutely know, because you see all the rigs in the Gulf of Mexico, and you know how much money is being produced through Louisiana and Mexico and Texas and Mississippi. Why aren't we prepared to go for offshore drilling in areas that we know around the world are working and producing a lot of oil?
John McCain originally said, let the states decide. Schwarzenegger was against it. Charlie Crist was against it till about 10 minutes ago. What do you make of the fact McCain has flip-flopped on it on the eve of an election? Charlie Crist, I don't know if he's looking for a job in the administration, suddenly changes his point of view. Are these flip-flops, or is it okay because they wind up in a position you support?
Well, no, wait a second. Wouldn't you like to have political leaders who listen to the American people? The American people, by 71 to 18, in a poll we did at American Solutions a week ago, by 71 to 18, they want Congress to take steps to lower the price of gasoline and electricity rather than taking steps that for global climate reasons would raise the cost of electricity and gasoline. That's 4-1, Alan. Hey, now, don't you think it's pretty smart of politicians to say,
guys, hang on a second. But let me, he's taking my time. Let me just read from the Chicago Trib. Their headline verbatim, Mr. Speaker, Dems to Bush, drop dead on oil drilling. Now, I want to answer Alan's question because this is the environmentally fed talking point that they gave to Harry Reid. And what they're not saying in this is 97% of the land mass is not being used, and the vast majority of those areas that they're talking about don't have oil under them. That's why they're not drilling there. We've got to drill in the areas that we know that have it.
Yeah. You know, an oil executive said the other day, the reason we call it exploration is we don't know. And you've got to look a lot of places. I said a while ago, and I'm not sure that everybody heard this, there were 75 dry holes in the North Sea before they discovered gas and oil. Yeah. It has now been one of the most successful fields in the entire world, but they had to go looking for a good while to find it.
Absolutely.
Now, all I'm suggesting is a simple principle. If you don't have enough oil, let's produce more. If prices are too high, let's try to bring down price by increasing supply. Our friends on the left are saying, oh, no, we don't have to do anything. Just shut up and pay the extra money. I think that's a very, very bad idea.
Well, see, I guess if we're going to compare and contrast the records, for example, Barack Obama, he supports, like the Democrats, the windfall profits tax, which is going to be passed on to consumers, that doesn't produce one single gallon of gasoline. Senator McCain, to his credit, is adjusting his position because the circumstances have changed dramatically with the price of gas. He supports now the offshore drilling. He wants to build 45 nuclear reactors by the year 2030. Barack Obama is against that. He wants to eliminate the federal tax on gasoline for the summer. Barack Obama's against that. And I think we got ourselves one heck of a campaign issue here, don't you think?
I do. And let me make one point about this so-called windfall profits tax. The Saudi Arabians wouldn't pay it. The Iranians wouldn't pay it. The Russians wouldn't pay it. The Venezuelans wouldn't pay it. Why would you want to only tax Americans and let all the foreign dictators get away with no payment?
Last question. Do you think Saudi Arabia, when they know that we have, according to Investors Business Daily, more oil in this country, more resources than the entire Middle East, Do you think they're saying, what's wrong with this country that they won't even use their own resources?
Look, the morning we start developing, prices start dropping, and all those folks in the Middle East begin to realize the U.S. isn't going to need them very much any longer.
Boy, that is the single best thing we could do for our economy and national security. Drill here, drill now, save money. Go to Hannity.com. It links you to Newt's website. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And coming up, Senator Barack Obama and Senator McCain cannot seem to